purest in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. The caffeine rush fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG3, the show that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to insight. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shelf. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude. Have fun, enjoy the show. Let this channel grow. Let's enjoy the show. Morning coffee is the best. Chatting with friends, we are blessed. Due to the mood, coffee for every dude.
Oh, because you're never going to break my stride. We're going to move on now. Hey, we're going to play some magic. You're never going to break my stride. Something, words. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the show with the flow. We're going to be having a great time today. We got HILLBILLY, kjcowboydan, tibalts, apprentice, Hellwheeler, and mugenfool.
Good morning.
Good morning. Somebody fall on their microphone?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was me.
So,
No
Sounds
problem.
like Mugen
Good
still
morning.
needs some coffee.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could use some.
Yeah, could use some for sure. Oh, coffee is delicious. That's right. Coffee is revitalizing. In fact, so what people don't know is KJ's jar is not really a jar. It's a craft for a coffee pot. And well, Tabal gets mad when he calls it a jar when it's really a craft. You know, it's what percolates into the jar every morning. You know.
So, how true you are. I created an AI chatbot just trying to figure out like certain people in my lore for my character lore. And I added Tibalt as the mad scientist who places my head in the jar.
Right.
And so I made this AI chatbot to figure out how Tibalt would act in my storyline. And I called my jar a jar. And the AI chatbot that replaces Tibalt has said, "It is not a jar. It is a life support cylinder." Is what the AI called it.
Life support cylinder is what I call my coffee pot. You know, for the craft part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
My
right.
life support cylinder right here.
Well, you know, eventually
I'll have a better one.
pretty soon you'll have a super fast tortoise one.
Nice.
So getting those together, we got all the packaging and stuff to get done. I need to write down the names and I'll have to fish down the addresses and stuff. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Hell yeah. We're so excited for that. Let's say hi to some people in chat. We got Mana Monk.
Hey.
So Mana Monk has a special power. I don't know if you know about this, but Mana Monk has the power of opening portals. Kind of like Doctor Strange. But the portals lead to different planes, right? They're always different planes, and it's always a magic related plane. It's like a blue plane, a red plane, a green plane, white plane, black plane. You never know where you're gonna go. It's all at random. And every time Mana Monk goes through these portals that he goes through and opens up, his job is to create peace in that world, and like a monk would. And that's why he's a Mana Monk. And with that, he's been emerging and aligning all these planes in a row to bring harmony across the multiverse, which is acceptable and allowed by Time Capsule. Backwoods
I'll have to go
Collector.
behind him and undo all that stuff.
Backwoods Collector. He's planting the trees so you don't have to. Hello.
Yeah. So
See, I like making up lore for people as we go on and make up lore as fun. It's crazy. Today is Wednesday. Sorry, I've been gone for the last 2 days. It's just been appointment after appointment, all set at the time the show would start and everything. And it's on the wife's weekend, so normally I'll stream later that night. So I missed you guys. I missed you.
Missed you too.
And Hillbilly had to go all the way out there while I was gone to reach Mythic.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
yeah, that's no easy task.
That is awesome.
Yep, I used mono red.
Not amongst. I like that. Nice. That's awesome lore for sure. But yeah, like you went and reached Mythic with while I was gone. Why was the cool stuff done while I was gone? What shouldn't I have been there? I don't even know if it was an afternoon stream. Normally I can't make your afternoon
It
stream.
was, I believe it was an evening stream. I did 3 streams that day.
Woo, evening stream. Wow.
Did you just grind it out? How did you ever manage that?
Well, I used a Rakdos, made it so far. Then I just kept on working backwards. So I threw my hands up and said, heck with it. I just play a color that I'm not really too fond of, which is mono red. Got the mono red and went through Diamond Tier 1 and then straight into Mythic.
Nice.
Awesome.
You know
I'm
what
super
really
proud of
happened?
you, dude.
You know what really happened is said, "You're not gonna break my stride. We're gonna win this thing. Hey, we're gonna play some Magic the Gathering. We're never gonna break my stride."
Yeah.
If you don't know, I'm trying to get KJ stuck with a song in his head really, really bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to sing it the right way after the show.
Yeah, it was rough, especially because of meta being mono red, of course.
Right?
At least your games were fast, I would imagine.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit faster than what I like.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. You got to
That's
do.
right.
Yep.
You know, it's like you did what you did. Like sometimes doing the job is not as pretty as being a showman. You know, you're not doing it for glitz and glamour. You're doing it to compete and get there.
Yep.
And finish that goal. You know. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Hey, Billy, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm a power nap, so I'm good.
He had a power nap, everybody. Power nap.
Power nap.
Like, he was cutting logs and snoring like a madman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then when he woke up, he desperately went looking for food.
Yeah. You gotta have, it's all those wood that we can have, keep yourself warm and everything at night.
Right? Yeah, that's how it works. You sleep to cut logs, and use those logs to light the fire. And it's why you be naughty all year round, right? When you're naughty all year round, Santa puts coal in your stocking.
Well, I asked for coal because coal's good fire. You make fire with too.
Mm-hmm. KJ,
Hey.
how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
I woke up at 5:30 this morning. Friggin' cold out there this morning.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't wake up because of the cold. The neighbor cats, well, not the neighbor cats, the local strays that come by for food decided they were going to drop by early, and they were very vocal and woke me up. So since 6 something, and now I've had 3 pots of coffee, and my mouth is running.
Well, that
He's
most
like, I got jitters.
definitely explains beforehand. Like, I didn't even get a chance to say hello. I've entered in the studio. There's Dan kept round, going. Then there was a short pause that he breathed, and then he was off again. The runaway train.
Right. He was on a roll.
3
it's
cups
like
of coffee will
scene,
do that.
It's like that scene from Yes Man, right? Where he's like, this is the first time I tried Red Bulls, had like 7 Red Bulls or whatever, and he's like talking like full of energy, and all of a sudden crashes at the end of it.
That's gonna be KJ for us.
Right. he's gonna get off this live. He's like, I'm gonna go live later on tonight, gonna do something for the first time or something like that. Then all of a sudden, he's knocked out on the floor, snoring it up. Tibalt, what's up? How's it going?
It's going much better. I am happy to be here amongst friends. I've had we've all had trying times, so I won't go into all that. But it's been a long time since I've been on, and I've popped in when I could, and I'm happy to be here in person finally.
So where are you?
I am, unfortunately, I'm not in the Cave of Wonder. I'm not in the new studio yet. I'm back here in LA, so Bag End Studios. But that's where we are now. We're still not moving yet. It's going to be another month or two before we officially go. My mother-in-law is not anxious to leave, so we've got a lot to do. We've got two houses worth of stuff to move. So I think my wife and I are going to move our things in there first in the next month or so. And then after that, we'll concentrate on getting her there. So I'll be bouncing back and forth. But I still will be creating content and joining whenever and however I can. So look forward to that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you jump on.
Yeah, that brings up a question. How are you handling the fires that's over there?
Luckily, they haven't approached us. I know a lot of people have been affected by that stuff right now. The closest they got was probably about 20 miles north of us. So really the worst that we've suffered is the ash and the air pollution. It turns out actually during the worst of the fires was actually when we were scheduled to go to Arizona. So we actually missed the worst of it. Luckily then, I know a lot of people didn't. So now that things have calmed down a little bit here, it's a little bit better. They are expecting high winds. We get the Santa Ana winds here that blow kind of in the opposite directions, and that's when the fires and stuff start and so on. So I think today and maybe tomorrow are when those winds are supposed to pick up again. But right now things are a little bit calm, so we're enjoying that part of it.
Woo-woo. A little bit calm. And then that picture didn't say, oh, I forgot to load that picture.
Yeah, if you were to believe the news that they're showing out here in Arkansas, California doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what you're talking about. They said that the entire state's gone. You know, they just, from what I understand, they sawed off the state of California, let it float off into the ocean, and you guys are gone. You're not even part of the United States anymore. You're burned away.
What is that? Escape from LA, where the rift is so far now that like it's an island at this point.
Yeah, yeah. That's the question. When is the San Andreas Fault gonna go? We're gonna separate the state from the main country. You know, make it an island.
The best part of Escape from LA, though, is the battle sequence inside Disneyland. They blew up Main Street so bad. Main Street Disneyland destroyed. I'm surprised Disney let that happen. Oh, best part about that movie.
So KJ, really quick, what's up with this?
What's up with this?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. There is a possibility that if Disney did my life story, this would be my Pixar movie.
I love it.
This is a pre-op before he's just a head in a jar.
Yeah, this is before Tibalt, who is now officially part of my lore, has put me into the jar. But you can see in the background that that the AI was smart, and it kind of gives you a hint of the jar with that little shining light right there. Tells you what's going to happen.
That's right. It's foreshadowing.
Foreshadow.
And they gave Jess a tail, but not cat ears. It's sticking up right there on the side. So.
Speaking of Jassy, apparently she shared this picture with us today that you turned into a meme.
Ooh, I would love that chair.
I know. I saw it. I woke up and I was just scrolling through Facebook and I saw it. I send it to Dan and go, oh, I really want this chair because who doesn't? And he goes,
honestly, yeah.
That's AI. Well, you don't have to go popping the bubble. I know it's AI. Like I know this thing doesn't really exist, but can't you live in this fantasy dream?
Can you imagine if it did exist?
Exactly.
Now I thought about this after I burst Jess's bubble. I thought about this. First of all, I want it to exist, but I have a problem with it. First of all, where's the coffee maker?
True.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But
Very true.
think about this though. In the day and age of smart furniture and stuff that we're getting, this could be an electric wheelchair one day, and you could be sporting this around town and having your libations and your microwave right there, everything working. You could be going down the street and you're like, I want a little pizza pocket, so I'm gonna put a pizza pocket in the microwave and nuke it while I'm going down to McDonald's, and you're gonna eat this pizza pocket before you eat your burger.
Now we're just kind of turning into the whole Wally meme.
Wow.
Please. I'm an American. I'm an overweight American, and I would love that.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, turn me into one of those guys from Wally. I would like to have a reclining chair that doesn't. I don't have to leave at any point in time.
Right? It'd be awesome, right? You know, and look, this thing probably has like self-heating mechanisms, right? It probably heats up the chair when you're sitting in there. Probably a massage feature, you know, like rubs your shoulders or whatever. This thing could be badass.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, man, I love sleeping in chairs today. Where they get that? I'll be in heaven that chair today.
Right.
All I know is that was a good find, Jess, and I want it.
Good find. And thinking of Jesse, how you doing, Hellwheeler? How's your day going?
Yeah, not too bad. Left side is currently disagreeing with me, but right side will struggle onwards. Who needs a left side to function? It's fine.
Right. You know,
That's fine if you're left-handed and stuff, but if you're right,
you know, if your left side ain't working, that means you're all right.
All right now.
Bad jokes, but
dad jokes.
That one wasn't too badly done though. That was
It's
nice.
more like a dad joke.
yeah.
But it's a dad joke.
All right. So, how are you doing over there, mugenfool?
Oh, I'm doing good. I've recently been playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! I need to stream it some.
Kevin G chimed in and says that chair would take up so much space. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's probably why it's your main chair in the living room. And no one and everybody else is sit on beanbags.
That is the throne.
Beanbags? You're nice and generous. I'd just give them a small cushion to sit on.
Right. Well, maybe the beanbags are like little hacky sacks that are on the ground. You're like, that's the beanbag. You sit there.
Yeah, okay, much more appropriate.
Jess is like, nobody can sit at the same level as me.
That's right. Kevin G says, just drink Starbucks double shot energy. It is a can. It is in a can, and you can go in the fridge. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, with all that said and all that in mind, and all the BS and going out around and having fun, we got to get to the next portion of the bumper video.
You are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
Well, we're gonna get. I don't know where we're gonna go.
Oh
I
no.
forgot.
Well, how about the card of the day?
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Whoa!
Thank goodness we've got a hillbilly to save us.
Card of the day is Edgar Markov, who's finally seen a price drop below $100. Like, so he's finally below $100 with the reprint, and he'll drop down even further. You know, once he's actually reprinted, people are happy about this because they're like, he's not $100 card. He shouldn't be worth $100. But hey, the print and demand was there. He was only in a committed.
Well, I want to disagree with that remark about him not being $100 because of what he does.
What does he do, Hillbilly?
Okay, well, he has immense, which is the ability that whenever you cast another vampire spell, if Edgar Markov is in the command zone or on the battlefield, create a War 1 vampire creature token. So you don't even have to play your Edgar Markov if it's in as your commander because you still get a 1/1 token.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
However, you can get this out for 6. You know, the 3, the red, the white, and the black.
Mhm.
You have a 4/4, and also when it attacks, it puts +1/+1 counters on every dang gone vampire that you control.
Yeah.
Like it is such a great ability on this creature. That's why I want it so dang on much.
He wants it so dang on much. He wants it bad. He's got it bad for Edgar.
Yeah, that's why he's here with me right now, right behind my back.
Hillbilly's like, I got a scratch on the Ed card. Yeah, only Edgar Markov can itch. Vice versa.
Exactly. He scratches my back with that sword every dang on day.
What I'm most excited about is this will bring Eminence back, and I won't feel quite as guilty when I play Eminence. Because I play Analia. I play the wizard version of the Eminence trigger, and I feel bad sometimes because people think that it's so overpowered. But since Edgar will be back, it's like, well, I'm just trying to keep up now.
Never be guilty for playing OP. Just saying. If you deserve the win, you deserve the win.
Well, Edgar Markov is not super OP, but he's pretty strong. They actually banned him in store at a local game store down the other side of town, and then they banned him because his Eminence ability is pretty good. Now, his Eminence ability doesn't mean Eminence is coming back. They're just reprinting him in Innistrad Remasters.
Correct.
Well, that's what I mean, though. Like, it'll be out there and stuff. People will be excited to get their hands on this, so more people will be out there playing an Eminence card. So I'll just slide Analia in there and stuff like, well, I want Eminence too.
Eminence, that's right.
Well, I like this card. I like the idea of them reprinting it so people
card.
like me can afford to get this card.
It's a good card. I like it for being able to afford cards too. I like affording cards so you don't have to. All right. Now let's roll on to some pictures of the day. Pictures of the day will probably spark some interest because they're all themed to one thing. And oh my lord, when we do that, usually that becomes the hot topic of the moment for the segment.
Yes.
The first picture of the day. Oh.
Best meme ever.
No.
Best meme ever. Best captain ever. Best meme ever.
Shut up unless you brought coffee.
That's right. Shut up unless you brought coffee. Indeed.
I mean, she had much more to contend with than any of the other captains because she didn't have Starfleet to help her along the way or anything. It was just let's gobble together what we can.
Right.
And make sure you got my coffee, because if you don't, then we're in trouble.
Yeah.
No.
You hand Janeway some Earl Grey, and she's gonna throw that in your face, and then throw you in the brig.
I mean, I think that was one of the first things that she was doing is right. We've only got a certain amount of replicator rations. We need a new coffee supply.
Thinking of Earl Grey.
When you had coffee in the morning instead of Earl Grey.
Oh man!
Alrighty then.
Mistakes were made there by Picard.
That's funny.
Looks like he's constipated.
He does. Or like he really needs to go.
Didn't drink coffee.
Like he's trying to hold it in and he got to get on the toilet.
Maybe he has to go. But he's not the OG captain.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Time to violate Prime Directive for the 57th time. But first, coffee.
I'd travel back in time just to try the first cup of coffee again. That was a good cup of coffee.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, their replicators weren't exactly as good as the modern day ones, so that coffee's got to be interesting.
Well, they did have access to Klingon coffee, which was called Rathchino.
Well, with the emergence of 3D printers and how successful they were, they're actually looking at making 3D printing food. out of food
Yep.
stuff, so you can actually make edible food at home.
Yeah,
So
let's try that.
replicators are becoming a thing.
Can't wait to eat that 3D printed meat sandwich.
Which is
Right?
also kind of funny because one of the things that is really popular now in Japan wasn't even a thing in the 60s, but it was a thing on Star Trek, and that was the automat, which was on the Starship Enterprise before the replicators.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the replicators. It's pretty cool how things are working. I mean, like a lot of people give Star Trek, especially the original Star Trek, but they give Star Trek a lot of success for the idea of cell phones and like how they use their walkie-talkie things. I can't think what
Communicator.
communicators. They use their communicators to talk, and that inspired the idea of the cell phone and whatnot.
It was called a Motorola cell phone. I don't know anything about a communicator.
But next picture of the day.
I had Balana tweak the replicator coffee a little. I tripled the coffee content. Am I to understand that you no longer begin your days with murderous intent? Oh, I still murder, just faster.
That's right. I know all the Star Trek fans out there are going nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that Janeway might have more deaths under her belt than any of the other captains as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably.
Right.
MTG Game Bob is reassuring us that only Shatner's captain wasn't the OG captain; it was Christopher Pike, but he's more of a fictional character.
It's fact. Well, they with the original pilot that didn't air until like they remixed the original pilot for the finale episode. They had written out Pike altogether until they brought that finale episode of the trial.
Yep, KBG. Yeah, I didn't shout your name out earlier, but KBG, welcome to the show. You've not read a comment before, and Game and Bob. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to the show, Game and Bob. All right. Make sure you guys feel special a little. But yeah, but the next and then last image is drink coffee and prosper.
This needs to be a motivational poster up on my wall.
That's right. The motivational poster. You know what's funny? Is when I was searching for these pictures today for Star Trek coffee memes, a lot of the coffee memes did come from Voyager more than any other franchise. I had to go outside my thinking realm to look up for like this picture and the picture with Picard in it. I'm like, what's up?
Well, that's because out of all of them, Voyager was the one that drank the most coffee.
Yep.
And it's not a surprise.
Mhm.
Middle of nowhere. Like
I
teas
would
are
like
nice
to.
and comforting, but coffee, you kind of want it to keep you on alert, and you don't know what's about to come.
Right. Pretty much you had Kirk had his coffee always being brought to him by Human Land. Human, I think Human Yand, I think brought him his coffee all the time. And, Janeway needed her coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that they had, being that Janeway's had a very limited supply, even with the replicators, that and they had so much storyline where Neelix had to find alternate sources of food when the replicators broke.
Mm-hmm.
Like good half of the show was them finding more food.
Right.
I mean, even when the replicas weren't broken, the problem was you're in the middle of nowhere. There is a limited supply. So you may have access to your coffee, but you've got to make that coffee last.
Right.
You don't know how long you're stuck in space for, and that is no more coffee you're going to get. So that coffee has to last the whole time.
But this is also a point with the problem of Starfleet not sending their ships out complete. Voyager wasn't supposed to go on a long mission. It was supposed to just make a little solo trip that was supposed to be a little short thing. Also, in Star Trek the Motion Picture, the refit Enterprise was not ready to go on a big mission, but they did anyway. And
Yeah,
then,
well, Voyager, no one expected them to suddenly get lost in in the nebula and get sucked through a wormhole
Right.
by
well,
an
nobody
entirely
expects a
species
wormhole.
that
Come
was
on.
trying to take them.
Do you expect a wormhole when you go out in the morning?
I expect the Spanish Inquisition.
Exactly.
Nobody expects the Spanish.
The Spanish Inquisition.
Oh my lord, you guys are funny. And funny enough, if you have a picture today you want to share with the show and want to get shouted out on the channel, be part of the Discord link down in the description below. And you can share a picture of the day and have fun and engage our conversations with the question of the day, which we do. You can make a question of the day that will just be shared right now. So let's get to that.
Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day.
Question of the day is brought to you by Crossing Guard Tortoise. Let's see what he had to ask. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. And the question of the day is, what sounds good for dinner? What are you going to have for dinner tonight? Like last night, I had fried chicken and it was banger. Like homemade fried chicken. It was awesome. What are you having for dinner tonight? I want to know. Let us know.
Well, I can answer this like I do the women. Food.
Food.
Yep.
Well, so I guess you don't control what he makes for dinner. You don't know what's for dinner. You know, you're surprised.
Exactly.
Wife actually thinks they're like you're surprised when the wife actually thinks and remembers you and is like, oh, Hillbilly's here. Maybe we should give him some of this dinner too, so he doesn't feel left out.
Yep. Exactly. Nailed it right on the head, dang boy. You know what? Food is always good. So I can't complain.
I'm surprised they don't have hillbilly treats, so they can coax you out of the room every once in a while.
Dang it, has she been talking to you, telling you all that? Dang Blake, I'm going to have to get on to her. Dang Blake.
I may not know what's for dinner, but I know it's for lunch. I think Winter Schnitzel has 4 chili dogs for $4. So I think we're going to Wiener Schnitzel for lunch.
Nice.
Well, so that's kind of funny because for dinner tonight, we're gonna have sausages, like those Hillshire Farm sausages and rice.
Mm.
You see the Shire, like the Hobbit Shire sausages?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, maybe.
Sorry, I tried to make a funny joke, but I guess it fell flat.
It was a mix.
Yep. Well, for me, I'm just going to have me some cheeseburgers or some meatloaf, some kind of meat.
Meatloaf.
So what's KJ having for dinner?
Well, we were going to go to the all-you-can-eat buffet, but finances being finances, have decided to put that off for another day.
Ah.
Well, every Wednesday in January, you get 4 chili dogs for $4. So, I'm not saying that's necessarily a good replacement, but just in case.
Wait. Is that a Wiener Schnitzel?
Yeah, Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh, I wish we had Wiener Schnitzel out here. I miss Wiener
January.
Schnitzels. Oh, I miss Wiener Schnitzel.
All right, then. Hellwheeler.
Yeah, I have no idea what we're having for food. It's whatever happens to be in the cupboards that can be shoved together and made into something called a meal.
So whatever you're having for dinner tonight, I can guarantee it's not a cat.
It's not a cat.
Well, no, I'm obviously not going to be eating the kiddies. I mean, they get better food than me.
I'm just asking because I don't know how desperate you are for food, and I know how it is when you're sitting home hungry and the cats start looking delicious, and you start thinking of the deep fryer.
Yeah, I think I'll just continue to starve and leave my kiddies unharmed.
All right, Mugenfool, you've been trying to get in so much. What you having for dinner?
Honestly, don't know, but I know my grandma makes a good meatloaf.
Good meatloaf.
That
Would
would
he
be
do
nice.
anything for that meatloaf, or would he not?
Can you repeat that?
Would he do anything for that meatloaf, or would he not? Like, Would you do anything for that meatloaf, or won't you do that?
That meatloaf is pretty good, but I don't think she's in the mood to cook for that meatloaf. So,
Am I the only one where that joke fell flat on everybody's ears?
No, I have the song now singing in my head. Thank you very much.
What I would do for the meatloaf stand on my head.
I missed it.
Because I would do anything for love.
I sent you
won't
something,
do
Tortoise.
that.
I think you're going to get a kick out of it. All right. Never mind.
that went over my head.
That's funny. Oh no, I love a good meatloaf. I like making my burgers like meatloaf. You know, big old patties. When we make we have regular burger patties that you get from the store, but when we have special burgers, dude, I make like a 2-pound burger for each of everybody. Not literally 2 pounds, but
Mine is about 3 pounds. The ones I make. That's why I'm not allowed in the kitchen anymore.
all I think of is Wedding Crashers when Will Ferrell asks for a meatloaf.
Mom, get the meatloaf.
That's funny.
Yes.
I'm not seeing your thing, KJ.
It's sent as a WEB file. Sorry, I'll resend it.
All right, that does that. It does that. It does that.
That does it sometimes.
So, chat, do you guys have something special you would love for dinner? Like, even if you can't have it today, what are you craving? I'd love to know. Like, maybe it'll spark up some ideas for Hillbilly. Maybe he does want some baby back ribs. You know,
I always like Taco Bueno's bean burritos.
Taco Bueno's brain burritos.
My favorite fast food. No other fast food comes close to how much I love those burritos.
Ah, that's good. That's good. One thing I've been craving, and I know I'm not having. The wife won't order because she doesn't order it. Like, she doesn't drive very much, so when we actually eat out, she usually orders in, which is ridiculous because you're paying more for that. But since we don't trust the delivery service to get our orders right or make sure our orders right, I've been lacking on the Burger King.
The only Burger King near me went out years ago. Now it's a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, I love a good Mexican restaurant. We have one called Don Miguel's, and I was happy as ever when I found out they had horchata.
Oh, I love horchata.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When we get from the restaurant that took over to Burger King, it's called Mi Pablo's.
There you go. I sent it. Resent it.
And I get their beef enchiladas. Those are good.
The one thing I got from Burger King to go with my magic play is in case I become the monarch.
Ooh, you got the nice.
So I let everybody know at the table that I'm the monarch when it's my turn to draw the extra card.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
That's just funny.
I used to collect those hats.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I made sure to get one of them. I still have my Chandra one, actually. But every now and then I'll bust that out. If I know I'm going to play a monarch deck or I know somebody's going to have their monarch deck with them, I make sure to take that. So you have to wear that if you're the monarch. So it's easy to spot.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, we were talking about meatloaf earlier. KJ wants to introduce you to Feetloaf.
Oh, no. What the hell?
Yikes.
Why are those toenails on the meatloaf, not on the toes? And
Those are onions.
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 Yeah, but they're not the right spot on the right foot. It looks like they were rolled up on the feetloaf a little bit.
You know, I've never seen toenails on a meatloaf before, so I wouldn't know what the right spot would be.
Exactly.
Well,
so
if it's
wrong.
beef, shouldn't it be like a hoof loaf?
You think so?
That's funny.
You are
That's
something
funny.
else, guy, people.
That's right. That's why we love you. All right. All right. Now we got to get to the next bumper segment of the day.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flares. Super fast tortoise is running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
All right. We're actually in the topic portion of the day, and we're doing pretty good. We're still on time. We still got time to fiddle faddle and everything.
Ooh, yeah.
Really quick, Kebby G says all hillbilly wants nachos and moonshine. Nachos have deer meat on it.
That's a diet of
Ooh,
champions
yeah.
right there.
Sounds really
Your
good.
meat's pretty good.
That's some nacho heaven there.
That's right. But our topic of the day is secret layers in stores and Aetherdrift teasers. All right, so let's get this out of the way, right? This is the only reason why Tibalt even showed up. Or his name's really not Tibalt, everybody. It's Mad Saxon. You know, it's like what people call Frankenstein. It's not really Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein's monster. All right. You know, it's so easy to call him Tibalt. Even though he calls himself Tibalt's apprentice, but he's Tibalt's apprentice. That's not his real name. It's Mad Saxon.
That's fine.
All right. Anyways, let me share screen. First of all, let's get to this topic of the day. Let's get to the secret layer thing. So I think this is interesting. So MTG will now sell mechanically unique cards from secret layers in the game stores. And it says Wizards of the Coast has announced a change coming to how it distributes certain Gathering Secret Lair series. As part of the upcoming set, be able to get mechanically unique secret layer cards outside of the secret layer website. As explained in the new blog post, this will work by allowing Wizards Play Network stores to sell these secret layer cards. They spell Larry instead of layer. Secret layer cards themselves in practice. This means that Wizards of the Coast will make a limited quantity of unique card drops available to stores. There's another video to getting them other than the website and waiting for the reprints. Wizards is testing out a new way to distribute certain secret layer cards. Well, secret layer cards are preprints, but sometimes we create mechanically unique cards. The blog post explains we've heard from fans that they would like more ways to have access to those cards beyond the secret layer website. Historically, we've addressed this through the secret layer program, landing on Multiverse reskins on the list. However, the list is gone. So we're trying a different approach, letting Wizards Play Network sell them directly to you. Of course, this might not be necessarily help with the issue of there not being enough stock of all the fans who want these cards. But at the very least, if they run out online before you pick them up, you can try going to your local game store, see if they have any. The supplies will be limited, but it means that they'll have a backup. So it also seems that this will be backdated, meaning that we'll be waiting for the mechanically unique cards from Doctor Who and Tomb Raider drops. They said this new method of distributing is just a test at this point.
Cool.
Finding the best ways to get mechanically unique drops into the hands of players who want them is something that's important to us, and we are excited to try this new approach. The post reads, we're going to be watching this test closely and talking to fans European stores to make sure we're doing this right. We'll have to wait and see how it goes down. And if that means fewer fans are disappointed during these drops, how they break these things up. And that's the end of the thing. All right.
Oh,
This ended on a question. Boop.
This is interesting if they do allow people to buy the secret layers that they, missed, because some people are, when they have those secret layers, are out of money.
Right.
It's like in the middle of the month when they do it, and a lot of people are out of money, paying bills and stuff like that, and it's hard for them to get the secret layers, and because they sell a secret layer and boom, it's gone.
Oh, whoa. It's pretty good. There's actually a secret layer I want right now. It's Astrid the Mass secret layer, Chaos layer with her in it. I want it. But I just don't have the money to spend $27 on it right now.
Well, it also gives Magic the chance of spreading out their sales, being able to sell more of the secret layers. Because if anything is obvious with the last secret layer sellout that sold out really hard, and a lot of people complained that they couldn't get these cards. So offering a chance to sell these cards to the retailer gets them a chance to not only print more cards and sell more, but also be able to expand the reach of the people who can get them. Because not everybody has the luxury of waiting overnight for a queue spot to be even able to order a card, which is from
Very
what I
true.
understand people did. They stayed up for 20 plus hours waiting for a queue spot, let alone a chance to buy. And they still didn't even buy. So, selling in stores, Secret Lair particularly, is a very smart idea. Good business.
Oh yeah. Well, WPM stores and being limited amount might vary on the size of the store and who gets special attention, basically. So we'll see how that works out, because being a WPN store means you're following basic rules and guidelines, and sometimes extreme rules and guidelines. And Wizards of the Coast really looks at the demographics of the store, from how many people current the store, frequent the store, purchase from the store, and play in the store. So there's going to be a bit of what feels like unfairness into it, but we'll see how it rolls out.
Yep.
Yeah,
Backwoods says most anything we do.
Sorry, I was just going to say a lot of the stores that I know and that I shop at are going to have problems getting that because they don't have the volume.
Right.
They need that. They were at one point maybe doing a lot more stuff, but then Wizards made a lot of changes to the way they sell things and allocation of product to different places, so they had to drop off.
Right.
So I know a lot of shop owners are going to be disappointed, and in some cases it's going to have a hard time getting that. So the supply will increase, sort of. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it works out.
It will. I just don't think someone should be like, well, if I can pick it up at the store, I don't have to buy it on the website. No, buy it from the website, right? And if you can't buy it from the website for some reason, then check your store.
Yep.
You know. Yeah. All right. Backwoods Collector says most anything we do here with meat is venison. Nice. So this seems like exciting news. I like the fact that you can find Secret Lair cards in stores. Like, don't get me wrong, in my local Cooley's card game store that's listed in the description below, in their mixed boxes of random cards, I found Secret Lair cards there. You know, they probably just added in there because they traded to them or something like that. It's pretty cool. I don't think I bought a Secret Lair card from them yet, but I bought some special art cards. Like I don't know how many of you know this. But for my 3 dinosaur decks, I actually got three commanders for my decks, where I had 2 commanders and a Fat Boy card. You know, those little thick cards that came with it. I was using that as one of my decks, but I found a cool full art version that I used for my main deck and put the regular one in one deck, and now the third one taking over. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
all 3 of commanders, all 3 of them, they're bad.
Yeah, all 3 the dinosaurs. Yeah, they're ranked. I got like so I got my 5-color deck with Joda. Then I got my Jurassic Park themed deck. Then the second deck is my Jurassic Park deck. It's not Jurassic Park themed, but there's Jurassic Park Secret Lair cards and stuff in it, right? Then the third deck is the reminiscence of an upgraded precon, because the first dinosaur deck was a precon. It just got completely upgraded, and all the parts I took from that deck I put in this newer deck, which is the deck that Dinosaurs on a Spaceship's going into, that card, and that one's been slowly upgraded. And so it's 1 Joda deck and 2 Pantlaza decks, which I'm thinking about switching the third one from Pantlaza to Gishath, just to have 3 different commander options.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, they're all bad and should be made extinct. That's my thought.
Well, you do know there has more dinosaur cards coming out with the next set with Aetherdrift.
Oh yeah, which we'll get to. But I just want you to know, my 3 decks were 65 million years in the making. All right. So, Secret Lair thing sounds good. Let's get it good. But let's get to the next part, because we're at the 50-minute mark. So we're probably going to spend like 10, 20 minutes here before we get to the show section. But the next segment is Aetherdrift teasers, the Morrow spoilers, where he gives you clues. So, share screen. Sure. So the Blagatog, Morrow's Aetherdrift teasers. Before previews for Aetherdrift officially began, which there are some previews, but we're not going to go over them today, I thought it would be fun to do another of my duelist style teasers. where I give tiny hints of things to come. No, and that I'm only giving you
partial information. First up here, some things you can expect.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah, he's giving you partial information. So you ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
All right. First of all, for this particular thing, let me blow up this screen so people can see what we're looking at. Boom. Better.
Boom.
All right. It says, first up, here are some things you can expect. A 13/13 vehicle with crew 2 that costs 1 mana to cast.
Is that like a Phyrexian? What was that? What was that first card that was like a 1? Only cost 1 to cast. It was a Phyrexian creature or something, wasn't it? Back in the day.
I think you're thinking of the Soul Shadows deck thing. The guy, the one costs 1 mana for 13/13. You get -1/-1 for each card in your hand.
No, I'm thinking of one way further back than that. I'm talking about
the Phyrexian
Dreadnought or something.
Dreadnought, yeah, Dreadnought. I think it's Dreadnought. Okay, I know you're talking about. Yeah, because Dreadnought. Then there's a Death Shadow or something. Who's like 13/13 minus your life total. That's what it was. All right. Then here you get a mechanic called Start Your Engines. All right. Yeah, Start Your Engines. That sounds like a. I don't want to sound negative, but that sounds like an ability that didn't take a lot to think of. All right. All right.
Sounds like haste to me.
Yeah, could be. 3 planeswalkers native to one of the worlds visited, and 1 non-native gets a desparked legendary creature version. Interesting.
So I'm reading this as they're going to have 3 planeswalkers in the sets.
I don't know what that means. These are just hints. They could be desparked planeswalkers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they could be 3 planeswalkers, but who knows? We'll see.
Exactly.
This one doesn't get me very well. I don't know why they're excited about this. A cycle of vanilla legendary creatures. Vanilla creatures are creatures with no abilities. So why is it exciting to see a cycle of vanilla legendary creatures?
Yeah, I don't like those vanilla creatures. I ain't got.
I wonder if they're going to be color combinations that we don't see very often or something.
Which would be interesting, but they should at least have some ability, not vanilla. All right. Next ability, cat and dog mounts. So they're bringing mounting back for a couple.
Now, why am I thinking of? I'm thinking of something from Labyrinth.
The Labyrinth. Oh yeah,
that dog. The riding the dog.
Yeah, the little the dog riding dog, or the fox riding the dog. I don't know if it's a fox or a dog riding dog, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. They found him in the Bog of Eternal Stench. And he's guarding the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So next thing, an old god returns and new gods are introduced. Interesting. That's got my ideas, my brain flowing. Hopefully get multicolored gods or something.
Yep.
This one was spoiled. This one was leaked. A new Lotus.
Go.
All right, so a new Lotus. Lotus cards usually do really good, but until we see them.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's a good one. A cycle of multicolored Gearhawks. Gearhawks are really good. So that might be fun.
I want a good one, but I want it to be Simic.
Right. I love Simic. Numerous mechanics from the worlds visited get cameos. All right. So the worlds we're visiting, which we don't fully know all the worlds, I believe. We're gonna see different mechanics spread from them throughout here. That's pretty cool. There's gonna be a new vehicle artifact token, so it's gonna be a vehicle that's a token. That's interesting.
Yep.
All right. Now next here are some rules text, and we'll be showing up on cards. Like this creature saddles, mounts, and crews vehicles using its toughness rather than its power. That's interesting. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent mills 2 cards. That's annoying.
Boo!
This next mechanic is probably the best mechanic.
Boo!
We can +1/+1. A dinosaur lord. Boo. Then the next clue is whenever a player casts a spell, they don't own.
Interesting.
Oh, come on. People are gonna love this card. Tap
Oh my
at a red for
gosh.
each goblin you control.
Ooh.
Goblin decks are excited about that.
Yeah.
All right, so this one's clearly a vehicle thing. During turns other than yours, this vehicle is an artifact creature. Interesting. Then it says whenever you activate an exhaust ability, draw a card. Interesting. Well, that's interesting. The exhaust must be a mechanic coming out, or maybe start your engines.
Yep.
Oh, I love this idea. Putting number of permanent cards from your hand on the battlefield.
Golf ability.
That can't be broken.
Nope. All right, next one. Whenever you attack, if a pirate and a vehicle attack this combat. Okay, that's interesting. All right, then next thing. Creatures you control have base power and toughness 6/6 and are oozes in addition to their types. Interesting.
Ooh. Nice.
All right, some creature type lines. You got Seal Pirate. You got Lizard Berserker. You got Insect Archer. You got Core Pilot. You got Robot Turtle. Turtle. You got Ape Druid. You got Zombie Cat Knight. You got Vidalcan Ranger. You got Dinosaur Dragon Mount. Now that makes sense because who doesn't want to ride a dinosaur? Legendary Creature Aetherborn Rogue. All right. And finally, here's some names in the set, like names of cards. You got Adrenaline Jockey, Flood the Engine, Gas Guzzler, Maximum Overdrive, Pedal to the Metal, Road Rage, Roadside Assistance, the Speed Demon, Spin Out, and Siphon Fuel.
Cool.
Ooh. That's crazy.
And the spoilers will begin on January the 21st.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Brandon! Happy dang black day, everyone. That's right. Loses ability clearly Maraganda, since the plane has oozes, dinosaurs, etc. Maybe, yeah.
Well,
so those are some interesting things to look at and to speculate on in the future. Like the dinosaur mount, dinosaur dragon mount. Interesting. I'm not a big fan of mounting or anything that requires me tapping other creatures other than attacking. But I like the robot turtle. Be interesting to see what that is. Hope it's blue, green, blue, black, green, black, green, black, blue. You know, who knows?
It'll be colorless too.
It could be colorless.
Yep.
All I know is I need more turtles that are good for my turtle deck. So, interesting thoughts there. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is still not enough to get Aetherdrift excited for me. Like, I'm not excited for Aetherdrift.
Right. Me neither. Neither.
Like, Tibalt down there shook his head no.
Yeah, no, I'm not excited about that, but I'm sure there are going to be individual cards that I will enjoy and I will play.
That's right. That's why you buy the singles.
And the theming of Aetherdrift seems like it'd be very useful for people who have robot decks, if they have machinery specific decks. So I'm pretty sure Aetherdrift is going to be a big draw point for those people.
Yep.
Right. It could be a very big draw point. It could be a fun point. It could be a fun set for all I know. I'm just not a big fan of vehicles, so this set already doesn't speak to me as like this is gonna be a set I got to buy cards from.
Right.
Or like I don't know what cards are coming out there because that dinosaur card might be worth grabbing. The one that gives you dinosaurs +1/+1.
Yep.
Heck, there's still dinosaurs I wish I could have.
Your dinosaurs don't need any buffs. They don't need any lords.
Just like my landfall deck that I play, a Manifest Dread deck, I do have just one vehicle part in that, and that is it. Because I'm just not much of a fan of vehicles myself. And Aetherdrift is a vehicle-driven set.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, that's one reason why I'm not much of a fan of vehicles. I mean, don't get me wrong, they can be good because you can have like a little core creature out there that's the core palette, which is mostly a creature that will crew. It could be a 2/1, but crew for 3. If you remember when vehicles back then came out, when they brought vehicles out and had another vehicle set, you can play a vehicle. You get a core creature that can crew for 3, and the core creature is like a 2/1.
Yeah, I don't really see a lot of people playing vehicle decks unless they are somebody that's really into it. Then I've seen a couple people that have gone on the theme of making vehicles or whatever, but generally speaking, I don't play against them that much. So it's one of those things where, like I said, instead of worrying about how much I dislike the set, all I'm going to do is concentrate on how much that it'll bring new people into it, and hopefully there'll be new people to play with and stuff. That's the best part of it.
KBG said he gave his info regarding what planes are on we are touching. Well, did he post in Discord? Because I don't see it.
No, he's scrolled up.
It's up. It's just above Brandon there. Happy Diabolic Day.
We know we're touching Maraganda. I'm a cat. Okay. Yeah. Even though, Kaladesh is not Kaladesh anymore, apparently.
Right.
Yeah. Even though we're all going to call it Kaladesh.
Yep. That's when I first started was Kaladesh.
No, that's right.
But anyway, I don't think I'm going to like this set. I mean, I would be playing the set during early access whenever they get the release information out about that. But other than that, I'm just not a big fan of it.
You're just gonna look for the cards you want. Like, I still want to get a Bloodthirsty Conqueror from Foundations. Still still want to get an Omniscience, Hillbilly. There's cards I want to get still from the sets, and that's singles I'm going to eventually get. So hey, singles. So boom. But anyways, all the good stuff comes to an end when we're talking about good cards, good topics, good fun, good everything. But still, we got this bumper.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Whoa! Look at us, everybody. We did so good. You know what happened? Because no one ever broke my stride. We kept on moving on. That's right. Yeah. That's right. And so we're getting to the chill section of the show where we're calming down, relaxing, and vibing just fine. So I got to pop my knuckles and my wrist. Stretch out a little. Hope you guys are enjoying today's show. Please hit that like button if you haven't. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Enjoy today's topics. And you want to see more episodes coming out every day possible. But we're going to start with the one and only evil, deceptive, tibalts apprentice.
Oh, I thought for sure you were talking about Hellwheeler. So thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to be back with you guys. I miss you guys when you're not there. And like I said, I like to pop in on you whenever I can and stuff. Yes, definitely check out Dark Ritual if you're looking for any magic cards, any individual cards you're looking for. As far as that goes, I'm most excited about Hillbilly hitting Mythic. I'm very proud to say that I now know somebody personally that has hit Mythic. So congratulations for that. That's what I want to say. Great.
Yeah, he almost broke his hand hitting Mythic, you know.
I can see that. I broke my head a couple of times trying to get there, so I had to stop.
All right, now we're going to roll on from the ball over to Hellwheeler.
Hey. So it's a Wednesday, so I'll leave Dan to explain the main part of Dan tonight so that he has something to talk about. I think afterwards we might be doing some more balloons. Not too sure at the moment. It's going to be some sort of play game that, the community can play with us. So far, my Discord has only seemed to have gone with the idea of balloons. But that may change. And tomorrow, obviously, is the continuation of Mass Effect. So yeah.
Nice.
Sounds good. Sounds awesome. Sounds like you're gonna have a blast.
Yep.
Thinking of a blast, we're gonna talk about a blast in a jar. We got KJ.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. kjcowboydan here. Hope you're being good heads out there in Chatland today. Well, so as Jesse was saying, tonight, procrastinating across the ocean, 7 o'clock Central, we are going to be talking about advertisements, particularly advertisements of the 90s. We're gonna talk about some of our favorite ads that we've seen, and heck, I may even probably put up some stuff that might get us copyright claimed because I'm gonna play a couple of commercials from the 90s, and we're also gonna be playing a game, a spinner wheel game. It's not really a game, but I call it a game. We're gonna be putting topics into a spinner wheel. And we're going to spin that spinner wheel. We're going to have ChatGPT write us bad advertisements for bad products.
Oh
and
God, that
Jesse
sounds
and
fun.
I are going to read these bad AI reads for
Nice.
product that, and the items are not on the wheel yet. I actually have some things put on the wheel already, but you, chat, will get to tell us what we're going to put on the wheel as well in order to make bad product AI reads.
Mm-hmm. Sounds
That's
fun.
what we're doing tonight. 7 o'clock Central, procrastinating across the oceans, both Twitch and YouTube. Join Jesse and myself and a potential guest. We have one seat available. Should you want to join, DM me.
That's right. DMKJ, the sauciest person on the market. He's there to listen to his sultry voice and lift you up. You know, when you're on a show, he gives you the spot he wants to make you rock and roll. Welcome to the smooth jams of kjcowboydan.
That was very sensual, and I liked it.
All right, now we're going to roll on to Mugenfool. Are you here? Do, 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 do.
Wait, was that him?
All right. Well, I tried. We got Hillbilly.
What's up, everybody? My channel's growing awful quick now. Picking up a little bit of speed, which is awesome. 746 to be exact. And I want to give all my viewers and channel members all shout outs. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. And also, thank you to the members for becoming channel members. But also, let's continue helping not just my channel, but all the channels grow. If you ain't subscribed, consider subscribing. Every little thing that we do is totally different. That's on the panel here. We all do something different. And so you're guaranteed to find something one of our panels that you do like. So make sure you subscribe. And also, 2 o'clock Central Time this afternoon, I will be just making decks and having fun playing the game. May even do some viewer battles this afternoon. So if you want to see what's going to go on at 2 o'clock, stop on by.
Step on by. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. That's right. And if you want Hillbilly to play a game against you, check him out in the afternoon. Sometimes he'll be like, hey, you want to play a game with me? Hit me up on an arena and we'll sling some cards.
Most of the time, that's Tuesdays afternoons, but
There
I
you
never
go.
know when I'll do it. Never know when I'm going to do it. Do it out of schedule.
That's right. That's right.
Before we go to you, though, real quick, we need to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Jesse has hit over 100 followers on YouTube, and nobody has congratulated her yet.
No,
Right?
Yay, that's good.
Guns.
Well, you know, half the time you hit a number and then you kind of backtrack a day later.
Wait. Who has not? Who was not even mentioned? Like, who's the one person who should have mentioned this and hasn't mentioned this at all, especially during their sales section, and be like, "Hey, we made it to 100." You know,
I,
She
I
says to me, "It's not important in a message. I hit 100 followers, but it's not important." She says on Discord.
What?
hey, Discord's meant to be private, Dan.
I'm leaking DMs. I'm leaking DMs. That is very important. 100. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
No, I wanted to make sure it kind of stayed there before, really.
Well, they come and
It
go.
does fluctuate normally, and yeah, I wanted to make sure.
Look, not only
stayed
that, she's at 105 subscribers.
There you go.
105. Sorry, I've been gone from YouTube for a bit to even know what's going on here, and not even I knew about this. Jeez, Hellwheeler, why not celebrate your milestones? 100 subscribers is a pretty big leap. That's pretty good, pretty cool, pretty awesome.
Yep.
Indeed. It is good, and I'm slowly working on the way on Twitch as well. I'm at 38 on Twitch, so trying to get to that 50.
Oh, you'll get it.
But it's slowly getting there. It's nice to see it slowly, and every now and
100
again. just
subscribers
tick
in less
over.
a year is pretty solid. Like it took me about a year and a half to get 100 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, better be happy with it. In fact, you should be so happy with it that you're celebrating it, not just like pushing it under the carpet and be like, "Oh, we'll just put you under here, sweep you under the carpet." No, you gotta shout this out. And then
That's right.
excited.
Shout it out. Get more people excited about it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll be
I mean,
excited for you in the meantime.
like your cats are gonna be excited for you. So you got to be excited for the cats too. So you got you got people in your house. Those cats are people. You got people in your house. You got to be excited for too, because like cats. We know cats don't give a fuck. All right, I know cats don't give a fuck. Right. You gotta make sure they care. You gotta pick them up, give them hugs and kisses and everything, and tell them how excited you are. They made 100, and get them all excited and going for 100. Maybe 200 next.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it certainly is will probably be the next one of a slow, probably 150. I keep it realistic.
Hey.
So
Realistic or not, you're achieving goals, and that's where you need to be. And
I'm shuffling up one step at a time.
One step at a time.
Okay.
That's right. Step by step. Ooh, baby. Get in the subscribers. All right. That was a bad reference, but I tried. All right. Super Fast Tortoise here. Super Fast Tortoise is all excited for Jessie Hillwheeler's success. She's doing really great. But tonight, I'm going to be playing some video games. I'm going to play some more Transformers Devastation. And we're going to hopefully finish the game tonight. I really don't know where we are. We're close to the end of the game. It's been a blast. Way fun. It's been ridiculous and ridiculing. Awesome. It's been, you just got to come and watch, right? Come over and watch, right? Like I pretty good because I got this dual monitor set up. I got this TV over here that's playing the video. I got the game on the screen so I can read chat every once in a while. But I can actually play the game on a bigger screen. It's probably like 25-inch screen. Nothing too fancy. But it's a lot better than playing on my computer where it's like this little box. So it's been fun. And oh my Lord, you guys have a blast hanging out with us. And I want to thank you, subscribers, for being here, right? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for chilling out. Right now, we're at 687. We're growing. And let's hope it keeps on growing. Tomorrow, we'll have a special guest on the show. We'll check that out. A new guest on the show, who wants to participate and see how they go. Then we're going to have a blast this week. This week, I think we're going to have lots of fun. So with that in mind, thank you to members for being part of the members of the Creep. You guys rock. You guys rule. I'm going to reach out to a couple of you pretty shortly. So check it out. Check it out. Okay. So until then, my friends, I want to thank you all for being here on the show, being amazing. Thank you, Hillbilly, KJ, Tibalt, Hellwheeler, and mugenfool. Thank you for being here. And everybody in chat, thank you for being here. I want to remind you all that you're awesome. You're amazing. You're loved. Someone's thinking about you. And if you can, make someone's day a little bit brighter, because you can be a difference in someone's day. And with that, my friends, if you're going to play Magic the Gathering at all today, remember to play wise.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
The moves, the strategies, and the flares. Super fast daughters, he's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes. Shall shock, go. The daughters way. He's the one to watch, the king of MTG play.